They're so whimsical. Hello everyone, Boomin87 here, and welcome to the final film in this full review series for Predator, with the new movie that just released a couple of days ago, Predator Badlands, and very surprised, but very proud, very happy with how this film turned out, and I'm going to talk about it all right now. Predator Badlands is a film about this Yautja who was thought to be the rut of his clan, so they go to kill him, but before he is killed, his brother sacrifices himself, and this Predator goes out to the most dangerous planet that no other Predator will even attempt to go to kill this big fucking thing, to prove himself to his clan. And when he's there, he finds a half-destroyed synthetic, and he takes her, and they become friends, kind of. They work together to try to both escape the Badlands. Let's get the positives here. The Predator, having the Predator be the main character, having him be the hero of the story, I thought was really fucking cool. I don't want this to be every Predator movie. As a cool little one-off, maybe little trilogy, I think having the Predator be the main character here is actually pretty damn interesting, pretty damn cool, pretty fucking rad, I guess. Hello? What's happening here? Oh. Sorry about the weird lighting. I don't know. This fucking college dorm is, not the best for lighting. I thought that the deck, the Predator, and the Trish? If that's wrong, you can flame me in the comments. But the Predator and the synthetic, I thought their combination of I thought their dynamic was really interesting, really fun, really cool, and I really enjoyed the fact that they were able to have a little bit of fun in this franchise without having a little bit of fun in this movie. They were able to really come together and work together, and I thought it made sense how it worked together in the film. I thought it made sense. I thought it was really cool how the Predator tried to justify to himself that he could use this synthetic for help, thinking of it no, it's a tool, because it's a robot. It's a tool. I'm using it as a tool to help me, and that's pretty. It's pretty funny. I thought the action in this film was fucking unbelievable. I thought the action in this film worked so well, and it made me happy. And if a movie makes me happy, then it's done its job, hasn't it? Everything from the fucking creature designs, to the planet itself, to the Predator himself, to the blood and the gore and the action, all of the CGI stuff looks fucking phenomenal. You don't get very good CGI much ever, I would say anymore, but really ever. This film was perfect. This film was fucking unbelievable with the CGI. I thought it worked perfectly. I don't think there was anything I would change regarding the CGI. I thought it worked like a fucking charm. I thought everything was completely damn near perfect. I loved how the CGI really worked together, all in all, to make the film as good as it should be. The CGI really brought it together, because there's not a lot of practical stuff because of how expansive this fucking giant planet is, but I think that it works so well. The CGI, there's not really any flaws about it. And yeah, not much in this franchise can I sit here and ramble about how great the CGI looked. Acting, I thought, was pretty damn fine. You don't get a whole lot of actual acting except from the various synthetics throughout the film. But what you do get is pretty damn good, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say about that. You know, the synthetic work, not synthetic work, the acting that you get from your human characters is really good, really well done, and yeah, I don't know, the acting completely was totally good. It was good. It was good. I thought the story here was a little generic. It kind of, but it was the same thing with like Prey, where you have this like, you know, a member of this tribe, this clan, who's trying to prove themselves. Obviously, it's a bit different here, but I thought again it just worked really well, and it was kind of a flip. Like, you take a generic story and drop a Predator in it, but this one you take a generic story and make the Predator your main character. So again, it takes the let's do a generic story kind of thing with the Predator involved and makes it work pretty well, which I think when the franchise deviates from being a generic story with a Predator, it kind of loses a bit. It just doesn't really work so well. Not because of the fact it's not generic, but because, I don't know, it just is how it is, what it is how it is, and is. I thought the ending wrapped up the film pretty nicely in a ball. Not a ball, Jesus Christ. I thought it wrapped up the film pretty nicely in a way where it's clear to me that this is a to be continued sort of bar. Like, it's a to be continued sort of thing. I thought the last line was pretty funny. I'm not going to say what it is, but it was pretty funny. I thought that the way they went with the ending made the most sense, and sometimes making an ending that makes the most sense is the best way to do an ending. So they did it where they did it the best way they could. I think the ending wrapped it pretty nicely. I loved how much it felt like a video game, right? Where at the beginning of the movie, he loses all his shit and he's got to build it back up as he's fighting bigger and badder things, and then you have your boss fights throughout in the middle, and then your final boss at the end. And I, you know, as a video game guy, I don't really play a whole lot of it, but I could definitely see the Shadow of the Colossus type of, the Monster Hunter type of inspiration for it. So that's cool to me as someone who plays video games. And he's been a record to say it's inspired by video games, kind of like the movie Procedures, how it goes, which is very cool to me. I love to see that again. So yeah, there's not really much I can say negative about the film in terms of its flow, because it flows like a video game. It flows like each act ends in like a boss fight, and that is fucking cool. That's cool. Moving on to the mixed, and I'm a little worried because I don't want this to be every Predator movie. Okay, I would really still love to get movies like Predator, like Predator 2. Please give us another Predator 2 kind of movie. I love a Predator 2 kind of movie. Like Prey. I don't want every single movie in this franchise from now on to just be the Predator is the good guy. Or it's Predator, like, not, like, I don't want every movie in this franchise to turn into there's at least one good Predator. Because the Predators are not good guys, okay? These are bad motherfuckers. So, yeah, please just be careful. I hope, I don't want them to take it the wrong way of, like, this is what everyone wants Predator to be forever now. Like, no, this was a fun experiment. This was a cool experiment, and it worked flawlessly. Let's try something else. Unless, obviously, we're doing, like, the sequel, which is clear that it's coming. But besides that, let's calm down. Let's still have old school Predator films, okay? On to the negatives. There's only a couple. I thought it was just a little too funny Like, there was a little too much attempts at humor in the film. It did feel very much like a Disney adaptation of a Predator movie with a bit more, blood and violence. But some of the humor did not land, and I didn't really... There were a couple of times where I sunk into my seat like, because... I go to a Predator movie for the crazy shit. I don't really go to a Predator movie for, like, Disney-style comedy. So, I mean, it's not, like, super like Disney, but, like, some of this shit is a little, not on my wavelength of, like, what I'm trying to see out of a Predator movie. That's not saying, like, no Predator movie can have comedy, but I don't think the comedy worked extremely well here. There are definitely some funny moments, but I wish there were less of them. My final negative, I would say, is the Bud character, the little dude, the little dude. I thought, I don't know, I didn't like him. I thought he was, again, just too much comedic relief in a film that already had too much comedic relief. And I mean, he worked his way to the ending. Like, he worked his way into where he's a part of the ending, which was obvious. But I still wish we could have had him not be super, like, comedic relief, like goofy kind of comedic relief. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy how... Again, it just goes back to the thing I just said. I didn't enjoy how much comedy there was in this film. I didn't enjoy how much comedy there was in this film. And although, ladies and gentlemen, Predator Badlands is an absolutely exceptional entry into this long running franchise, one that should make a Predator fan happy if you're on board with the whole Predator being the main character thing, which I thought was interesting. Went in and loved it. One of the most pleasant surprises of the year. I didn't think it'd be this good. I was hoping it'd be good. This was surprising. So yeah, I thought the movie actually really worked very well, and I'm very happy to report that Predator Badlands gets a 4 out of 5 stars. But what did you think of Predator Badlands? Was it one of your favorite of the franchise, even higherly rating it than me? Did you think it was kind of eh? Both are acceptable options, but let me know down below your overall thoughts on the film. And, well, this is it, though, isn't it? This is the end of the Predator rankings. I mean, we're still going to see some Predator when we get to Alien vs. Predator. Alien vs. Predator, those two films. But the mainline Predator franchise, this is going to be the end. Next up, we got our big 7-film review, or 7-film ranking of all the Predator films. And then we're getting into the Alien films. 7-movie ranking of those. And Alien vs. Predator. And then finally, we're going to have our big Aliens vs. Predators 18-film ranked list. And that I am so very excited for. But we got a bit of a way to go here. We're a little less than halfway done till we can get to that point. But for now, I'm Badlands87. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Badlands87, out.